Finally, we got the chance to see how Vikings lived, how they fought, how they conquered. But this isn't what we had in mind. It all started the day before when Iona, the cruise ship we were on with P&O, docked into Alesund. Now this port was stunning, giving the aesthetic of a quintessentially Scandinavian harbour. Rhea and I didn't have anything in particular booked for this port, so we just explored the town like we usually do, having a look at the buildings, seeing what shops they had, and spotting that there was a vantage point that included a bit of a climb. We never shy away from this, so we made our ascent. We believe there is a cafe at the top, but the hike was worth it just for the views. After such a beautiful day, we were super excited to walk in the path of Rihanna's ancestors and visit the Viking village in Haugesund. After a coach ride accompanied by a screaming baby, we arrived at a church where a woman sang to us, gave us the history of the area, and told us about a doomsday pole, whereby if the pole touches the side of the church, the world would cease to exist. What a positive way to start this adventure.
I will say though that I do enjoy the difference in the troll lore between Iceland and here.
Yes.
Like the few nations that actually have trolls. Like dragons, everybody's got dragons. Dragons are mostly quite consistent with their legends.
Yes. Oh dear. The doomsday stone's a little close to that church.
Hopefully they end it before I have to get back on the bus with that child.
We then went on a very, very long trek through some fields to finally get to the thing we came to see, the Viking village. Everyone's like, oh, I want to go in here. We'll see what this is about. If we've stopped to go in. Now, having been to a few living museums in our time, we had an idea of what this experience might entail. However, this wasn't exactly the case.
I think the problem is the wood looks too new. Like, it looks like you bought it from B&Q. Do you know what I mean?
Unfortunately, I do know what you
This is
mean.
the inside of most of my sheds.
Okay, so we're at the Viking village at the moment, and well,
There's no Vikings.
there aren't any Vikings really.
I'm the closest you get.
There aren't many people to greet you to say hey. Now, I understand that it's technically closed, like it's not in season.
It is. It's only open to group tours. So.
Yeah, so there's that. But yeah. You are able to go into the different buildings around the village to see how they would have prepared food, where they would have slept, the clothes they would have worn, and explore some of the communal spaces. However, beyond this, and one historic character giving us some brief details, that was all that was on offer. This building is used for school groups, where they can sit and have lunch, as well as dress up as Vikings and partake in various activities. After you have toured the village, you make your way to the museum where you pick up an audio guide and take in the many exhibits. There is a lot of information about the history of the area, as well as general Viking history in Norway. And this brought us to the end of our slightly underwhelming Viking village adventure. As this was the final port of the cruise, all that was left to do on Iona was enjoy the main dining room, listen to Monty and the gang play at the 710 Club, and enjoy steaks at the Keel & Cow one last time.